Listen carefully. The moment you stop living for other people's opinions, your real power begins. Most people waste their entire lives trying to be accepted, liked, and understood. They constantly change themselves to fit into other people's expectations, believing that approval will finally make them happy. But the truth is, no matter how perfect you become, someone will always judge you. Someone will misunderstand your intentions, criticize your choices, or doubt your abilities. That is simply the nature of people. If you spend your life chasing everyone's approval, you'll never truly be free. The strongest people are not those who please everyone, they are the ones who stay true to themselves. They understand that living an authentic life is far more valuable than living a popular one. Every time you pretend to be someone, you're not just to gain acceptance, you lose a piece of your identity. Over time, you stop recognizing who you really are because you've become too focused on meeting everyone else's expectations. Real strength begins the moment you decide that your own values matter more than public opinion. When you stop needing validation, you become impossible to control. Other people's praise no longer makes you feel superior, and their criticism no longer makes you feel small. Your confidence starts coming from within instead of from outside approval. You begin making decisions based on your purpose instead of your fear. That's when your life starts changing. Every time you argue, explain yourself, or worry about what others think, you give away your energy. Most people don't realize that attention is one of the most valuable things they own. Wherever your focus goes, your life follows. If you constantly waste your mental energy defending yourself, reacting to negativity, or trying to prove your worth, you'll have very little left to build the future you actually want. Powerful people understand this. They don't react to every insult, every opinion, or every piece of criticism because they know not everything deserves a response. Silence is often more powerful than an argument. Walking away is often stronger than winning a debate. Successful people aren't successful because nobody criticized them. They're successful because they refused to let criticism distract them from their mission. While others wasted time gossiping, complaining, and judging, they stayed focused on improving themselves. Protecting your peace isn't weakness, it's wisdom. The less you care about unnecessary drama, the more energy you have to build the life you truly want. Confidence doesn't come from people loving you. It comes from knowing you'll be okay even if they don't. Many people build their confidence on compliments, attention, and approval. But the problem with that kind of confidence is that it disappears the moment someone criticizes them. Real confidence is different. It comes from trusting yourself even when nobody believes in you. It comes from keeping promises to yourself, staying disciplined when nobody is watching, and continuing to move forward even after rejection. When you emotionally detach from things you cannot control, fear loses its power over you. You stop trying to control people's opinions because you realize they were never yours to control in the first place. Rejection becomes a lesson instead of a defeat. Criticism becomes information instead of an attack. You remain calm under pressure because your peace no longer depends on what others think. That is where mental strength is born. Quiet confidence doesn't need attention, it simply speaks through your actions. Finally, stop trying to prove yourself with words. Build your life so powerfully that your success becomes your answer. Words may convince people for a moment, but results convince them forever. Too many people waste years explaining their dreams instead of working on them. They argue with doubters, defend their decisions, and seek approval from people who never intended to support them. But truly powerful people stay silent while they work. They let discipline replace excuses and consistency replace empty promises. One day, the people who ignored you will notice your growth. The people who doubted you will remember your name. Not because you argued with them, but because your success became impossible to ignore. Remember, your goal is not to impress people, it's to improve yourself. Every small habit you build, every skill you master, and every challenge you overcome moves you closer to the person you're meant to become. When you stop caring about proving yourself and start focusing on becoming your best version, your results will speak louder than anything you could ever say. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and let your success make all the noise.